Good afternoon, everyone. Today I'm going to talk about the pain between the shoulder blades, especially in the traditional Chinese medicine. We have special kind of treatment method compared to the Western medicine, and I will explain to you about this part. So, have you often feel a familiar dull ache or tightness between your shoulder blades as soon as you sit in front of a computer, or when you try to reach behind your back? Do you just miss the exact joint pain? This annoying interscapular pain has become a common issue for office workers and heavy phone users. Today, I'm going to cover actually what's behind the pain in your body is actually sending a alarm when the pain happens. So in traditional Chinese medicine, the area between the shoulder blade is an important crossroad of severe meridians, especially the small intestine meridian, hand taiyang, and the bladder meridian, the foot taiyang. So pain here is not isolated issue. It is a signal from the body. It's not free flow leads to the pain. Um, so it's more about the stagnation. Long-term, long hour sitting and poor posture cause continuously muscle tension and leading to poor circulation of qi and blood. And so this one creates the tight knots that block the meridian, which causing the pain. And another possibility could be lack of nutrition, lack of nourishment. So, for example, weak constitution or overwork can lead to insufficient qi and blood, leaving the muscle and tendons undernourished, which will cause stiffness and soreness. And then the last one could be cold and damp invasion. For example, if we explore exposure to air conditioning or cold weather, especially cold wind, can and dampness can stagnate and worsening the pain and tightness. So in traditional Chinese medicine, external therapy, um, actually, I'm going to talk about following the traditional Chinese medicine mm, principle. So there are something we can do. The first one, acupuncture. You can also maybe call it the precision pathfinder. Why is that? Because the function of the acupuncture treatment actually it can be mm, stimulate the specific point. It can help rapidly unblock the meridian to restore the qi and blood flow. It can help to relieving the spasm and sharp pain. Um, so um, so usually it's best for acute pain or severe meridian imbalance. And there is actually also another method which is called gua sha. If I can find some videos so I can show you what it look like. Therapy.
Gotten white in Round Rock. Time of increased stress, many of you may be dealing with tension, chronic pain, or severe headaches that just won't give. One technique we highly recommend and use often in acupuncture is gua sha. Gua sha is a modality within traditional Chinese medicine that is used to increase blood circulation and lymphatic flow in the body. Though traditionally horns or porcelain spoons were used, we now use jade tools like these, or metal tools, that are cooling and soft against the skin. The goal of gua sha for acute and chronic pain, tension, stiffness, and even fever and chills is to repeat a quick scraping motion along the skin until a light petechia is formed. The redness is significant because it indicates the release and movement of blood in the superficial fascia. The sha or red marks that are created can last anywhere from a few hours to a few days, depending on the severity and chronicity of the condition being treated. Gua sha can help our bodies circulate blood more effectively, which can reduce chronic inflammation and tension in our muscles. It can also help our lymphatic system. Our lymph system relies on movement, usually from exercise or massage, to move lymph through the body. So if you're not engaging in regular exercise, the lymphatic system could become sluggish and operate less than optimally. When lymph is circulating and draining like it should, gua sha users will see a reduction in inflammation and an increase in the body's ability to remove fluid and toxins that have built up in that area. Thank you so much for watching. If you have any questions or would like to learn more about integrative medicine at Baylor Scott & White, find us online at BS.
As you can see on the video, it explains what is gua sha and what is the function. So it's basically scrapes the skin to bring out of the stagnation and to releasing the wind, cold, dampness, or the heat from the surface. So it is best for tightness, aching sensation, or pain worsened by cold exposure. And then the third one is called moxibustion, the warmth releasing heater. So so what is moxibustion? Okay.
Never heard of moxibustion? It's an ancient healing technique used in traditional Chinese medicine that might just become your new favorite therapy. Let me show you how it works. Moxibustion involves burning moxa, a dried herb called mugwort, near specific acupuncture points. This creates a soothing warmth that penetrates deeply into your body, promoting blood circulation and boosting your body's natural healing ability. Unlike acupuncture, moxibustion focuses on adding warmth to your body. It's especially helpful for people with chronic pain, digestive issues, fatigue, and cold-related conditions. Think of it as giving your body an energetic recharge. Its gentle heat stimulates the flow of qi and blood, reducing pain and enhancing your overall well-being. In traditional Chinese medicine, warmth is life. Moxibustion not only feels wonderful, but also helps your body recover faster and function better. Whether you're looking for relief from pain or want to support your overall health, moxibustion is a powerful tool to explore. Come experience it for yourself.
So you can see from the video that is moxibustion using the gentle heat of burning maggot to warm the meridians, to dispel the cold and promote blood circulation. So it is best for people who feel cold easily and with pain relieved by warm. And then the fourth method is called fire dragon cupping. I can show you what it looks like.
Be able to automate follows you. Someone loves your content, so they hit follow.
I will now teach you the 7 major cupping techniques. And when we're working with cupping, with fire cupping, we're in this traditional view of the body, and we're mainly working with qi, blood, and the body fluids. Right. So when you're using this light cupping technique, what we're going for here is just a small amount of the skin is pulled into the cup. So basically the skin is just barely pulled into the cup. And what we're looking for here is just a light reddening of the skin. We don't want a dark red mark. We certainly don't want a dark purple mark. And the reason is that this is a very tonifying method. It strengthens qi. It's what's used for removing wind and blood and fluid stagnation gently from the body. And this is used for your clients who perhaps have a weak constitution. So in your elderly clients, frail clients, people who are recovering from illness or from surgery, any children over the age of 7, this is an appropriate technique for. And if you're checking for your suction here, if you feel that at any point in time the suction is too much, then you just take your finger and then just gently as the cupping procedure goes on. So we'll start by introducing the flame into the cup. So this is medium, so I'm going to hold the cup just a little bit closer to the skin. And then again, just really quickly put the flame in and place the cup down. And we see that more skin is being pulled in here than what we did with the weak. And then again, we'll place another cup. And that just naturally pulls that skin in there. And if you start to pull on these cups, there's a lot more suction going on here than just with the weak method. The skin is starting to look a little bit more dark than what we had with the weak method. This has a wide range of application, and it's a tonifying method because you're only going to use this on clients who have robust qi. So this is not for your clients who are elderly, ill, or recovering from any type of surgery or illness. This would be on the majority of clients who you see who have a nice constitution, they're in good health, and they're coming to you for things like, pain conditions, musculoskeletal conditions, respiratory conditions, asthma, allergy, any type of arthritis, stress-related conditions, anxiety, depression, as well as sports injuries. And children over the age of 7 can use this technique. The cups can be left on for up to 15 minutes. And what we're going for here in terms of the marks is we're going for the skin to look to be a slightly red to maybe a dark red, or even in some people, they have a light purplish color to them. So as they are left in place and as you go through the treatment, that's what you're looking for, is that darker red to happen on the skin. And whenever you feel that that is occurring, then you can go ahead and just remove the cup. And we can see this is a darker mark than what we had in terms of the weak cupping. Our final static method is strong cupping. And this type of cupping strongly manipulates qi and blood. You're going to have a very strong suction. So here I have 2 cotton balls, and you're going to hold the cup pretty close to the skin in order to really pick up that flame and get a nice strong suction on the skin. So here I have my 2 cottons, and then I have my cup. And I'm going to hold this pretty close to the skin, put the flame in the cup, and then immediately get the cup around the skin. You'll see that a lot of skin starts to become drawn into the cup. And I'll show you with 2 cups here. So now you can see a lot more of the skin is drawn into the cup. And this is much more suction than what we had with the medium, definitely a lot more suction than what you had with the weak. And what we're looking for in terms of the marks is that the skin can turn red, and then it will start to turn purple pretty quickly after this. And these marks, when it comes to strong cupping, they can take up to 20 days to resolve. And this is, as you start to have a client go through this treatment, then it will take less and less time because you're working on regulating their qi and blood. This is a very powerful, and then immediately get the cup around the skin. You'll see that a lot of skin starts to become drawn into the cup. And I'll show you with 2 cups here. Widest range of application, and this is just 1 cotton ball, and I've soaked it in the alcohol, and we're just going to use sort of a medium technique here. And this weak judgment as we see the procedure goes on. So we'll start by introducing the flame into the cup. So this is medium, so I'm going to hold the cup just a little bit closer to the skin. And then again, just really quickly put the flame in and place the cup down. And we see that more skin is being pulled.
So as you can see, that is cupping therapy using the negative pressure to draw out of the stagnation to dispel the wind and cold and relieve the pain. And then the last method is called ear acupressure. So the ear acupressure is based on the Chinese medicine holographic concept, the ear reflex of the whole body. Stimulating ear point can regulate the chi and relieve the shoulder and back pain remotely. So it is best for ongoing management and the maintenance of all types of inner scapular pain. So that is about the introduction of the pain between shoulder blades. It's just a little bit of reminder. So first of all, shoulder blade pain may be also related to cervical spine issues or referred pain from internal organs such as heart or gallbladder. If the symptoms persist or include numbness or weakness, please seek for medical evaluation. And then the effectiveness of the external therapies that depend on the regular and consistent treatment. Also try to avoid sitting for too long. Take breaks every hour and keep shoulder and neck warm, and avoid direct air conditioning airflow. So that is about today's presentation. Thank you for your watching.